this Welsh side. They had a wonderful day one, beating France and Fiji in an upset in the draw against Samoa, but it's been a tough day for them in these tough conditions. And now it's a matter of how they bounce back after the disappointment of being beaten earlier.
Yes, Wales earlier on lost their cup quarter-final to the young Australian team, 26-0. And the USA lost their quarter-final in the cup competition to South Africa, 21-10. So we're underway here.
Backwards off white.
Who's got petrol in the tank out of these two teams? USA. And Naiua feeds it out. Carla Niles gets it back. And Juratalo goes to ground.
Tackle only.
Thomason through the hands, Hughes, and now big Danny Barrett on the wing. The offload is good, back to his captain Hughes. He pops it back to Barrett. Now he's just going to try and bump his way into Wales territory, and he does that successfully. But a little knock on in there, spotted by the Aussie referee Jordan Way. So we'll have a scrum.
9 passes from the United States team, calling on Wales to make 5 tackles in the early exchanges in this game, and good wit being shown. They know what a threat Carter Niles is, and so they tried to shut him down, created some space, but big Danny Barrett has been involved in a lot of this game, showing he's got a great skill set.
There's him up. Tomo. Crouch. Bind.
Luke Trahan to put it in. Takes it out. So Wales on the far side, it's Roach. Good work at the breakdown by the USA. They turn it over, and Madison Hughes wants to go to Carla Niles. Why wouldn't you? He gets on the outside of one, but then a big tackle coming in from Williams.
Reputations mean nothing in this game, and Morgan Williams says, you might be quick, son, but get a bit of this Welsh pudding into you. Lovely tackle from Williams.
There's Emma.
Carla Niles, welcome to the big time.
Williams from the Ospreys, just 21 years of age. Isles, he missed Dubai and Cape Town. He's had some injury concerns and just taking a little while to get back into the sort of form we saw in the last couple of seasons. So from inside their own 22. Wales looking to head out, and it's Ben Roach going to ground. Trahan. Crosses over on the far right, captain. Good tackle from Thomason. And now the penalty goes to the USA.
No, you're off the feet. Latch onto it. You got to keep on your feet.
Morgan again. Morgan Williams, that is, passes to his captain Cross and then stays in support. You've got to support your own body weight here. You can't just set it off. My apologies, it's Owen Jenkins rather. There, you can't just do that. It eliminates the contest from the opposition. That's a great ruling from the referee, and great position for America to be in.
So Barrett gives it to Naiua. Thomason out to Carla Niles. Stepping, bring him to ground. He gets up and goes again. Flings it out to Juratalo, just a settler. And now Thomason. Naiua. Oh, flat pass into the gap, and it is play on. And so it is the first try, and Martin Josefo gets it.
Well, Naiua fired this like a bullet out of a gun, and the Welsh just had to stand and admire, because this is quality, not easy to do. Was running, and there, right to left turn, and then just bullet past it there into the gap. Lovely line from Josefo. Not a Welshman within sight. And what a way to bring up your first try.
Naiua turned his back to the opposition, and that is a money ball. Hit him right in the breadbasket. And so Martin Josefo gets the first try. Madison Hughes adds the extra 2. United States leading by 7 points to 0. The SFO, he now has 17. In fact, no, he has 2 tests, both of them last year. This is his 17th tournament. Turning out to be a good 17-15s player for the USA. And he restarts. So Williams can't get away. Good low tackle.
Tackle up.
Barrett. Naiua. Giratalo. Isles got on the outside. See you later. He's been a mark man this weekend, but that is his 4th try. So he's doing his job again.
Well, they've called on him after the injury to Perry Baker in day 1, and Carlin Isles has responded in the best possible way. The turnover there from Thomason, hard working in the dark alleys, and then the ball out to Isles, in, out, got shown the sideline. And that's a lesson for Owen Lane, that you don't give one of the fastest players in world rugby any room to move.
Yeah, just a bit of a wry smile as well from Carlin Isles. And it's easy to smile when you're in the clear and you've got his speed to finish things off.
Well, Greg, you mentioned that he hasn't been back to that form that we've seen, and well, he did track and field, wanting to qualify for the Olympics last year, and he is just some athlete. Wonderful to have him back in our game.
And he's now scored over 400 points for his country as well at Rugby Sevens. So it is 14 points to 0, the USA. Madison Hughes picking out Barrett. Flicks it out the back door. Giratalo, Naiua. And Thomason, he's flinging it wide to Isles again. Davis this time tries to rein him in. He misses him. Lane, the kick ahead. I think that's going to be okay. They held their position.
Scrum, 22.
He's got great footwork, hasn't he? He beat Lane on the first occasion, and there Davis just managed to get a little bit of an ankle on him there. He got checked, and the ball runs dead, so Wales will get the scrum from where he kicked it. The crowd just go up and one every time he touches the ball.
I didn't feel he changed his line. Yep.
Just heard the referee confirming he didn't think that he had changed his line.
Crouch.
The defender.
Bind.
The USA, they have won 7 of the past 10 games against Wales. And they're in front here. Morgan Williams goes to ground. Trahan. Time about to be taken at the next stoppage. So they've got to go coast to coast here, Wales. And I tell you what, they just might. Davis linking up now with Lane, the youngster from the Cardiff Blues, getting a taste of sevens on the HSBC World Series. Penalty goes to Wales. Desperate for some points now in this first half. Trahan does a good job. Where's the support? He shows and then goes. Now, where's the recycle?
Turnover effective.
The turnover is good by the USA.
Use it.
So Isles, just a little knock on there. And so that will be the halftime break. 2 converted tries to 0. USA leading by 14 points to 0.
They're like a professor of sevens, and let's see if they can execute his plans.
Folau Naiua.
Backwards off red.
Play on Wales. So Williams starting the movement, pushing it wide. This is Lane. Penalty to Wales. Carlin Isles firing up there for the USA.
Come on. Let's leave it there, okay? Yes, I'm going to. Fine. Same message for you. Yeah. That's legal.
Well, he took exception to the shove to Carlin Isles and then a little bit of trash talk.
Handbags at 10 paces. Owen Jenkins upsetting Carlin Isles.
Bring a message out to Nate Ebner as well. What a season he has had.
He featured in the USA team at the Rio Olympics, and on Monday he will be, Australian time that is, featuring in the Super Bowl. Here's the chase. This was a message at half-time. Oh, he can't believe it. Alan Isles.
Well,
His coach said, let's get it down there.
I'll tell you what the coach said, because I wrote it down. He said, send the horses out, which is kick and send the thoroughbred to work. And Carlin Isles, he just needed to control that. You can see the frustration. But boy, that is a horse. Well and truly, that is finely tuned. Look at the athlete. Beautiful movement there. The ball bounced up. Unfortunately, Isles couldn't control it. Send the horses out.
Yeah, maybe keeping it on the toe was the best option.
Inside, top there.
Well, in his case, the fetlock.
Coach.
So Carlin Isles, he's been in this one.
Set.
14 points to 0. Davis to Trahan. A long way to go. Wales from their own territory, but the break is good from Lane. Lane, and he offloads. It came off the American player, so it's still alive for Jenkins. Wobbly old ball. He got a push in the back there, and he gets penalised, Danny Barrett.
We're shoulder to shoulder, we can't push.
And they take it quickly. They've got numbers to the left. Davis hands it off, and what a special moment this is for the Botham family. James Botham, the 18-year-old from the Cardiff Blues, grandson of the great Ian Botham, son of Liam, who played for Cardiff, school captain at Sedborough, and a pretty good school, that one too, because he had Carling and Greenwood there as well.
Well, that's where the penalty occurred. Barrett, you can't push a player that's going for the ball. It's an open contest, and then Wales get their first points through both them, and it's a moment that I'm sure he will remember and enjoy for a very long time. Good heads-up play.
He'll be saying to his granddad, Granddad, I had to chip, I had to chase, I had to fend, I had to push, I had to run 70.
And I outsprinted Carlin Isles to get it.
Good on him. Congratulations to James Botham. Remember the name? Sedborough High School. Will Carling and Will Greenwood. And now an opportunity here for Wales as well. Oh, and then they make a mess of it.
It's really been that kind of day for Wales. Yesterday, good wins against France and Fiji. That was the big upset. And then the draw with Samoa. Passes were sticking yesterday, and even in the match earlier today, Greg, where they played against a very young Australian team, those passes weren't happening either. So it's just been a matter of concentration, putting the ball in around the breadbasket, not towards the head. But this is still a very good Welsh side that can come back.
They're really struggling in the heat. I've had the opportunity to talk to a few of the visiting players, and let me tell you, they are struggling. They're asking how the air conditioning is in the commentary box. I said there's plenty of air conditioning, but there's a lot of hot air as well. So Trahan getting it out to Botham. He's got a double.
Tremendous work. Trahan makes up for the error earlier on, and as soon as Wales got the ball, they're using the space, and just that's the pass. Trahan looked at it, and Botham wasn't even touched. That is quality play. The quick tap. Wales well and truly back in this match. A trail by 4, kick to come.
And plenty of time on the clock as well as James Botham dives in. Ethan Davis. Conversion attempt. It's away, so it is 14 points to 10.
Thank you.
USA unable to score any points in the second half. The winner to play Fiji in the 5th place playoff. Davis kicks off. USA just need to steady things down a little bit, but away goes the captain, Madison Hughes. He pops it back, so Denny Barrett will dive on it, and who wants it? Hughes gets back into scrum half. Yosefo Naiua. Naiua floats one over to Isles, and Carlin Isles. Once again, it'll be all smiles, and that might be enough now.
Well, if they win this game, put it down to the class of Naiua Folau. Set up the first try in the match to Yosefo. That was a bullet, but have a look at this. Beautiful to watch. That's 35 metres on the fly, and he has hit one of the fastest players in world rugby. That is special. Takes a lot of skill to get it there, and Isles did the rest. Canted down. Finally, the horses have decided to run here at the SFS, and America respond.
Pretty to watch, isn't it? Well, he was fired up earlier on. Whoa, he says. I think. $19 points to 10. Time for the restart. So it's going to be the USA and Fiji playing off for 5th in Sydney. The HSBC Sevens in Sydney, and it is into the stand over on the far side. So that is full time, and congratulations to the USA. They bounced back from their loss in the Cup quarterfinal to beat Wales by 19 points to 10. Coming up next, ladies.